YouTube, I'm back with another video. I want to talk about mental health, but before I talk about that, I want to speak on the situation that Nike put out in one of her blogs yesterday. She talked about how she's still dealing with the trauma of her and CJ, how he promised her this life and how they was going to be a family together, how she wanted to be a two-parent household. She also spoke about being a single mother. She spoke on her mental health, and she also spoke on her child mental health. And I want to talk about a lot of this situation because it's very important that I talk about it. Because a lot of y'all who praise CJ, y'all need to know CJ is responsible for a lot of these things these women going through. Both of his baby mother's mental health is right now is not healthy. I'm not saying that Royalty mental health is all over the place, but at the same time, if Royalty dealing with all this backlash from the internet, y'all constantly talking about her, yes, it's draining. It take a toll on your mental health. But Nike came out and spoke her truth about the situation. Nike, I'm gonna tell you, you strong for that, because a lot of people ain't finna come to the internet and say, hey, I'm mentally not okay, because a lot of people hide their true feelings. But right now, I think it's taking a real toll on Nike, and she had to express and let the world know, hey, I'm going through something mentally. Hey, I'm not okay. But I'm glad that she spoke the truth, but she also have to speak the truth with her and CJ. Nike and CJ got a lot to talk about. And the reason why I say that, because she brought up CJ. And I know CJ's situation is taking a toll on her mentally. And maybe because she want this life that he giving these women after her, the same life that he never gave her. He promised her a two-parent household with her daughter. And that's why she upset about it. That's why it's messing with her mentally. Because if that was not messing with Nike mentally, she would never mention that in her blog. So something is going on with Nike. Maybe she feel like, hey, I took my time out and be by this man's side every chance he got when he needed me. But I was not good enough for him to make me his woman. You never know. I'm not saying that what Nike wanted. Yeah, everybody put on a face mask and everybody act like they happy. Everybody act like nothing not bothering them. Now everybody know how Nike feel about CJ. It's no secret. So you meant to tell me this girl loved CJ to death and she don't want a relationship with CJ? If she did not want this with CJ, she would not have mentioned this. Nike is going through something emotionally and mentally when it have a lot to do with CJ. And she spoke on being a single mother. She spoke on the fact that he left her and Gary. Why speak on this after all these years when you and this man reconciled y'all relationship and y'all was co-parenting on a good level? If Nike knew that she was still dealing with the trauma from CJ and how he left her and her daughter, she should have addressed it when she was in his face. Not trying to troll Royalty and not trying to throw shades at Royalty and not trying to be messy against Royalty. See, I'm going to speak the truth and I'm going to be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because these are two different women, same situation, but they're getting two different type of treatment right now on social media. Now, y'all sympathize with Nike and say, oh, Nike, I feel so bad for you. The internet could be a rude place. These people have no life. They dragging you and your daughter. Y'all got a story to say. Or you very brave. But y'all is the same people that dragging Royalty and Jalea. Jalea's still a child at the end of the day. She under the age of 18. But y'all dragging her like she's a grown woman. But y'all want the internet to stop talking bad about Kamari. That's comes with being a public figure. Now, y'all the same hypocrite people that go on these other channels, other platforms, to dog the hell out of the other child. But y'all want to say, oh, Kamari doesn't need this. She's a child. I feel so bad for Kamari. No, y'all have to blame her parents. Blame her parents. That's what y'all need. The parents need to take accountability for that child. Kamari's still a child at the end of the day, and I never will speak ill on the child, because kids gonna do what kids gonna do. Because when y'all speak on Jalea, y'all hold Royalty accountable for everything Jalea do. Have the same treatment for Nike. Nike mentioned stuff about kids gonna be kids, and oh, mothers gonna be mothers. They still learning. Sometimes mother do this, sometimes mother do that. Okay, Nike spoke the truth in that video. I wish a lot of y'all would have that same energy with Royalty. But it's whatever she said about being a single mother and what she said what kids gonna go through, have that same energy with Royalty and Jalea. Y'all are some hypocrites. Y'all and Nike, I applaud you. I wish your mental health get back restored in good health. But baby, when you put out negative energy and you indulge yourself in negativity, you cannot expect good to go your way. Because at the end of the day, you knew what type of person CJ was. You know Cordero better than anybody on the internet right now. You knew him better than Royalty knew him. So you knew what type of person he was. But you know what? You hid your own true feelings to make sure this man's life was okay. And you know, that goes back when I was talking about when people give people so much energy and they pour so much energy in somebody else's cup and they don't have no energy for themselves. And that's when sadness, depression, anxiety kick in. And that's what Nike is going through right now. She gave a lot of people so much of her energy that she did not focus on her own life. And right now it's eating her up. Her energy is low. When you have low energy, that's depression. I don't care what y'all talking about. That's depression. You know, and at the end of the day, I always tell people, you have to live your truth. Speak your truth. Speak on how you feel regarding of the situation. It's not hurting anybody else's feelings. When you speak the truth, sometimes it contains hurting other people's feelings. But at the end of the day, you feel relief. And this is what Nike is going through. Let's talk about mental health. Mental health is nothing to play with. And you know, a lot of people mental health can get destroyed by the words that they hear. And I always tell people your words is the most powerful thing on your body. Be careful about the things you say about other people, because your words can strike them down and affect them in many ways. And then y'all see what Nike going through, right? Y'all see what Kamari going through. Have that same energy with Jalea and Royalty. Both of these women have dealt with the same man. Yes, CJ living his life, his best life. He in a new relationship. He doing big things. I wonder is CJ gonna fly out to Gary and be by Nike's side while she going through hard times because she did it for him? Despite her relationship with Tavi, Nike still flew out and been by this man's side. I wonder, is CJ going to do the same thing for Nike? Is he going to be there for Nike mentally and emotionally and physically the same way she was there for him? If not, Nike, you know, you have to stop getting yourself in CJ's situation. You know what? And you know, I was hard on Nike back then. Yes, I was hard on Nike, but it ain't like I was saying anything wrong. She was being bitter. She was being messy. She was throwing shades. That's the truth. And like I said, sometimes the truth may hurt. But at the end of the day, Nike, you still human. Royalty's still human. I'm still human. So I have some kind of compassion towards you. Because at the end of the day, I don't want no harm to come your way. I don't want no harm to come CJ way. I don't want no harm to come Royalty way. But you know, I speak on these things because I gotta let people know, hey, you not as better than that person. Y'all is no better. Y'all is no different. But y'all receive different type of treatment. Because, you know, people might not like this person. People may not like that person. But at the end of the day, when Nike seen what Royalty was going through, being bullied on the internet, being called this bitter baby mother, she never spoke her truth about the situation. She never spoke on the fact that the same people who saying Royalty, this bitter baby mother, was the same people that was calling her this bitter baby mother until she came out and spoke her truth. That's it. She knew what type of person CJ was. But you know, at the end of the day, like Nike said, she had her time to shine. But what that goes and tell you, materialistic things does not cover up that pain. Nike got all this good treatment from CJ, got put in a penthouse by CJ, got a new butt by CJ, got a PRP chain by CJ, but she's still dealing with the trauma. If you don't talk about it, it's still going to hurt you on the inside. So talk about it and let it go. And for the people who keep saying that materialistic things is what's matter the most, y'all is wrong. It's no matter what a person do for you, no matter how much a person give you. If your mind is not fixed and your heart is still holding on to your past trauma, and if your heart is still filled with a lot of resentment and grudges, it will eat you up from the inside out. So don't hide your true feelings. Don't hide your true emotions. Talk about it. Let people know how you feel. And I'm so happy that her and Kamari going to therapy. But at the same time, this speaking to Royalty too. Keep y'all the kids away from the internet. The internet is a cruel place. They talk about you like they don't make mistakes in their own personal life. They judge you like they live in this good life. They don't care about your mental health. They don't care about how it affects you. They don't care about how it affects your kids. At the end of the day, it's up to you to take accountability and know what to put on the internet and what not to put on the internet. You have full control over that. Get control over your life and stop getting so personal with these people. Some of these people have demonic spirits. At the end of the day, some of these people want you to suffer. When you wish bad on people and you drag people because they going through their storm and you laugh at them, And when you go through your storm, you want sympathy. Y'all got to be careful how y'all treat people, because you never know when it's your turn.